Big fishing mission plan today. We're going to be heading out about 8 miles from shore on this surf cat rib, and well, we're going to be doing a bit of everything today. We're going to be going for the squid on the lures, we're going to be going for whatever reef species we can find, and well, who knows what's going to show up today. It's September now, waters are at their warmest, and it is just great to be out there fishing with lures. And well, really there is every chance of a top class fish at this time of year. So we've got the surf cat, we've got the 40 horsepower Yamaha, fully kitted out with all the lure gear that we could possibly need. It's a big one today, let's get into it. We've waited for this time in the day where the wind has died off completely and there's not a lot of tide, so we're on a slow drift for the squid fishing. And I'm just going to drop the lure down. We're in 30 odd meters of water there, fairly clean ground, but we are over just one big reef here really, so there's nothing sticking up massively from the seabed, which is, I like to fish over fairly flat ground for squid because I do like to work the jig right hard on the bottom, and then you don't have to worry about snags so much. You can just imagine with all those hooks on the jig that once it gets in a rock, it's not coming out. So once we get down to the bottom, this is where, I know I keep banging on about it, but a really nice light braid helps you get down there quickly on a 40 gram lure. And it is nice just fishing direct to the lure instead of having a big sort of weight dangling underneath it. You sort of, you get a lot more sport out of the fight from the squid, and it just makes your life easier, I think. So we're sort of just feeling for the bottom down there now, and then really small movements on the rod tip. Really small, nothing like I would work a soft plastic lure. I just like to work it near the bottom, feeling for the bottom, looking for that slack line. When it's down there, just a little jig up, and then we wait for the take. All right, I don't know how well you can see the nodding on the rod tip there, but that is a squid. When it's just doing that slow sort of up and down, that's how you know it's a squid. And this is actually where it does pay to have your drag set fairly loose, because they have, well, they're just soft bodied animals, so if you sort of start winching on them, the flesh will tear and the hook will pull out. So just a nice gentle wind up. It's not a particularly big one, this. I mean, out here on this reef we have had some absolute monsters, like actual krakens. I'm not even exaggerating, sort of like 5-6 pound plus squid. But today I'm guessing they're probably going to be sort of more around the sort of 2 pound range, which of course is good for bait. I don't mind that so much. Oh, this is actually not a squid, it is a cuttlefish. Very cool colours. See if I can show you guys it in the water. It's actually got a, why has it got green underneath it? Right, Morgan's going to do the nip tip on him. I thought I could see green underneath it.
Yeah, I thought I could see green as well.
All right, check this cool little creature out. It is a cuttlefish. And really slippery little things to hold, but there you go. That is actually going to go in the bait box, because just like squid, they are excellent bait in the winter, especially for stuff like conger and bass. They absolutely love them. Beautiful things, but yeah, what we're out here for is to sustain ourselves. So this one's coming home. I was just asking Morgan to pass me the veggie samosa at the cool box as I was winding up, and the squid's come up from the bottom to grab it. That's always a good sign when you get them on the wind up. Yeah, most of the time when I'm squid fishing, I'm always trying to get it near the seabed, as that is generally where I catch most of them. But turns out there's a couple mid-water, and you know, it's funny, you look at the fish finder here and like you see a few marks sort of mid-water right around there. You just sort of wonder sometimes, could that just be vast amounts of squid down there? Obviously we never really know, but it's pretty fun to guess. This is not a particularly big one, I'll be honest. But the thing is the big ones actually, the big ones are good. They're good fun to catch, but they're not as good eating because they're pretty tough. And they don't make the best bait because they have such thick skin, it's almost hard to hook them. So like these smaller ones, sort of like a couple inches in size, are a really good baits. Really good baits. So that's what we came out here for. Lovely looking squid. They are pretty interesting looking things. I love it when they've got those red dots on the fins there. Really cool creatures. And of course that big eye, wow. Well, we filled up nicely on squid and cuttlefish. The deck is pretty much awash with them right now. And we're drifting into a bit of deeper water here, so we thought we'd put this bait to the test, and I put on a Kabura jig, which is basically heavy lead with a little bit of bling on the bottom and then some assist hooks. And I've just cut the tentacles up into little thin strips, nicked them on the hooks there, and we're going to drop that down over the deeper part of the reef and just see, well, what's going to take a bit of squid bait. It's a really nice way to fish with these Kabura jigs because you can just, again, it's like the squid jigs when everything's weighted like this. You don't need to rig up and make traces and all of that. You can just clip it on and you're ready to go. So we're in 48 meters of water here now. Loads of bait fish showing constantly on the salmon today. A lot of bait around. Let's see if we can get into a few interesting species on the Kabura jig. Probably a few mini species like wrasse and pouting, but you never know what we might catch. Well, this is why we like fishing with Kabura jigs, because you just never know what you're going to hook. Have a look at that beauty. That is a Ling from Morgan.
Super happy with that.
Yeah. We thought we might have a chance of a Ling out here today, and there it goes on the baited Kabura jig. Nice add to the species. Not a particularly big one, but we'll take it. That is big. Yeah, that is big. Oh, that is really big. This could be a massive Ling. Yeah, don't know what to do here. I've only got 20-pound fluoro on. It is literally just holding down there. Big fish. What do you reckon you've got?
Something small.
Something small. Oh no! Why do I always fish with light line? Oh, I've not even gained I've not gained any line at all. It's just taken line out. Come on, buddy, come up. Big Ling, I reckon, on here. Look at the bend in that rod.
Smashed it, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I think mine's a little Ling.
You've got a Pollock, not even a bad one. It's just spat up a huge sprat. It's just spat up a live pouting.
Oh my god, it did. It's alive still.
What? Oh, that is the luckiest little pouting ever. His Pollock's just spat up a live pouting. I've never seen that before. He's coming back down. Go on, buddy. Yeah.
Swim down.
Lovely stuff. Nice Pollock.
You keeping it or see if it goes back?
It goes back. Already got a couple. Well, let double keep it, I guess. Double keep it, yeah. Yeah, let's get this fish in first.
Yeah, I saw that fish in one, that's...
Yeah, we'll net that one in a minute. Yeah, what we're doing with Pollock today is if they don't go back down, then we'll keep them. Because we do want to take a few for the table today. So that guy is going to be going back for dinner. Big ling coming up. Get that net ready. Big ling.
It's a lovely ling.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's a big old fish. All right, Morgan's going to get him in the net. Go from the head.
From behind. Too big for the net.
No, put him head first.
Head first.
Yeah, it's the only way it will go in that net. Yep.
Look at that.
Yep, it will. It will. There you go. It's in. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. Yep. There you go. He's in. Quality. Quality fish. That is. That's one that I'm pretty happy with. Just gonna put the rod down. Always open the bail when you've got a decent fish like that, because you know, one foul flick and it's a goner. Now that is a ling. It might actually be a PB for me, if I'm honest. Yeah, absolutely smashed that Kabura jig. You know, that's where you just got to try different methods. You never know what you're going to catch. And oh, that is a lovely fish. Very, very good fight. It's very good eating as well when they get to this size. And yeah, just one of those deep water predators that you love to see come up in the water. Well, the fishing has been very productive on this patch of reef. We've had a nice mix of species and some big ling, but the conditions are so nice right now, we're just going to send it out even further. We're about sort of 10 miles now. We're going to head another couple of miles out to a patch of reef that I've never fished before. I've always wanted to, and it's just one of those where I've never really had the weather or the time to do it. Probably got about 3 hours till it gets dark, but the beauty of having a 40 horsepower engine on a boat like this is it's very quick. So we'll be able to get over to this reef quickly and back into Loo before it's dark. So that's the plan now. Steam over to this new bit of reef, see if we can get onto some decent fish over there. It'd be nice to get another species for the day. All right, guys, so we've made our way over to this new bit of reef, and well, it's a smaller one. It's probably only about half a mile across, and you can see on the sounder here, it's just loading up that we're in about 60 meters of water, and then it's going to sort of like rise up to about 40. So yeah, a nice bit of sort of depth change, and I thought we'd go down on a black minnow. I've not used one yet today, so really like this color. I think it's called Orange Glow or something along those lines, but I do like an orange lure in deep water. There's just something about it, it does work. Giving it a flick in the direction that we're drifting, so that by the time it gets down to the seabed, it's going to be nice and vertical, and we'll have maximum control over the lure and also bite detection. You know, it's really important when you're lure fishing to have that lure as close to the boat as you can. You don't really have much of an idea of what happens when it drifts all the way back over there. That's when you miss bites and you snag. I mean, the biggest problem is snagging when you aren't fishing at a nice sort of narrow angle. So it doesn't take long with a 60-gram head, even in 60 meters of water. We are getting down nice and quick. We're on a knot and a half of drift, so perfect drift speed really. Anything between a knot and a half I really like for lure fishing. I think that always gives the sort of most natural action in the lure, and anything quicker you sort of struggle to work a lure down deep, and anything slower you almost better off fishing with bait, or you know, like we did earlier, get the squid jigs out. And I'm just working it nice and close to the bottom, feeling for any sort of structure down there. You know, all of the fish that we want to catch today are going to be down near the bottom. And then as we drift and the line angle starts to increase, just going to let a bit more line out and keep it down there within that sort of 5 meter zone of the seabed, the golden bite zone. Yeah, that's a big fish. Oh, popped off. Lure's still on, but that fish just dropped off. Oh, did it come back for it? Yeah, it did. It actually came back for it. That's mental. I was not expecting it to come back for it. Wow, that is lucky. Nice heavy fish here, whatever this is. Could be a big old pollock. Yeah, that's definitely the better one I've had today. That's why sometimes you just gotta, you know, like you can be catching fish on one reef and it seems silly to move, but when you do move and you get to a bit of reef which just hasn't really been fished much, you find a better fish. This certainly is a better fish. Really nice pulls on it. Could be a giant pollock. Haven't got it up very far yet. I can't believe it came back for it. I'm assuming it was the same fish anyway. It feels like it. Nice heavy bit of weight on here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Couple of nice head shakes on it. This is the nice thing about fishing new ground, is you just never know what you're going to find on it. You can actually, I think I can see it coming up on the fish finder. You reckon that's it, Morgan?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like it, doesn't it? 15 meters right now. We're getting there. Getting close. Big old fish, whatever it is, to be showing up on the fish finder like that. Oh, Morgan's in. There we go, double up. Double up. Love a double up, don't we?
We do indeed.
We do indeed. Oh, this is a heavy fish, tell you that.
I think mine's as big as yours though.
No. I mean, it could be a big ling, but it could also be a big pollock. Got a lot of weight in it. Pulling my arm off, this is. You can see a bit of colour down there. Oh, it's a big pollock. Big pollock. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is a good stamp of fish right there. Let's see, I'll probably just try and grab him by the gill. Oh, he's gonna thrash now. They always do that when you go to grab them. There we go. Whew. Big pollock. Yeah, that's like a that's a big one. That's a double.
Yeah, pollock. Big pollock, see that?
Yeah. On the black minnow, of course. We have a nice little brace there between us. Nice. Well, we've given it a good effort on the reefs today, and actually it's so nice out here right now with that sun setting behind us. It's a hard decision to make, but we've got to go back in. It's going to be dark in like half an hour. So yeah, we're just going to absolutely hoon it back now with the 40 horsepower. I mean, I was expecting to fill up the tank today. We've only done sort of just over half a tank, so I reckon we'll probably get back with what we've got left and not need the 12 litres that's up in the bow there. It's pretty good, but yeah, we're going to absolutely fly back. Let's see how much fuel we've got when we get back to the slipway. We've made it back to the slipway with that last bit of light and just the tiniest amount of fuel left in the 22-litre tank. Tell you what, this boat has done exceptionally well today. We've covered somewhere between 25-30 miles on 22 litres of fuel, and we have smashed it. We've caught all sorts of species, some nice big ling, the squid. It has just been the best sort of day you can hope for in September. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned a few little things, and if you've noticed a slight improvement in the video quality, that's because I got a new drone and a new camera.
And that is all thanks to you guys, my viewers. All of your support, it all gets put back into the channel. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. I always read the comments, I always appreciate them. That's it for this adventure. See you on the next one.